Hafide and welcome back to Weekend Edition. This is Rehash, where we recap the big stories of the week.
And guys, there were some very big, compelling stories that each of you covered. Very, very well done. It seemed the community had passionate opinions about them all. And Crystal, we'll probably start with yours because the story that came up most recently was drugs apparently discovered at the Department of Corrections.
Yes, on Thursday night, I myself went down to the KUAM Memorial Hospital where I saw 6 detainees being transported back to the Mangilaw compound. They were there in the emergency room because they were exhibiting symptoms affiliated with being under the influence of drugs. They were vomiting, hallucinating, they experienced paranoia, and so this got the attention of prison guards who made a distress call, and they were transported to GMH. They were cleared, and it was discovered that they were under the influence of contraband, specifically what looked like tobacco and spice. And an investigation is ongoing, and also there is an institutional lockdown underway at the prison until they figure out how these guys were able to get their hands on drugs.
Well, of course, the investigation is ongoing, and we know you're going to keep on top of that story for us. Now, Nestor, you had an interesting piece at the beginning of the week about GPA extending its contract to allow it to continue to power the island.
Correct. GPA signed a 3-year contract extension with the Hyundai Corporation. Contract extension was worth about $900 million, $300 million a year, and so they will, over the life of the extension, save about $46 million. So that's good news for the ratepayers. All
right, well done. Going to power the island for at least the foreseeable future. Now, Isa, talking about power consumers, you went back to class along with a lot of students in DOE as well as college students at UOG. What did you learn?
Well, it was really interesting to see how much it took to get GDOE back and running this week, especially after a tropical storm Goni passed over the weekend. DOE had to close 3 shelters over the weekend and assess all 41 schools in less than 24 hours, and they were able to get most of the schools open by Monday morning and all of the schools open by Tuesday morning. So I know Superintendent John Fernandez has been out roaming the schools with his officials and assessing how things are going during this first week. Also for UOG, they did start this week as well, so I spoke with President Robert Underwood. He says there are a lot of big plans underway for this year, but what really struck me was speaking with the students, because a lot of them were really excited. There was a lot of activity on campus on the first day, people playing, ping pong, people walking around going to the library, so it was exciting to see.
All right, very cool. People playing ping pong on the first day of class. Time well spent, but certainly that is their prerogative. Those are the future leaders of tomorrow. Well, guys, we like to do a lot of surprises right here on Primetime, and we have something coming up for you, my friends. It is Primetime Primer. That is a Periscope-driven newscast, per se. We will be broadcasting live each and every day starting next Monday at around 5:30 in the afternoon. You can tune in. Crystal, Nestor, Isa, Jolene, Ken, all of us on the KUAM News team will bring you the stories that we've been doing. Yeah. Speaking of surprise, we aim to please here.
Happy birthday, dear Crystal. Happy birthday to you.
I am really surprised. I was like, oh my God, Sabina, you're missing out too.
The entertainment value is off the charts. She is blushing through her broadcast makeup. You cannot fake that.
We're talking about Periscope, though. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Turning 26.
All right. Well, happy birthday to you, and thank you, everybody, for watching. We will return to more show right after this.
Cake.